I would like to go over the final project. What you will be doing is creating a responsive layout based on the existing desktop version. So here we have a fixed width container centered in the browser window. You can see there is a header section, a navigation section. You can also, as you scroll down, notice that we have a left column and a right column, and here's our footer. Now, the video, I've already put in the responsive video plugin for you because the way the book told you to do it wasn't 100% accurate. So to save you some aggravation, you can just learn from looking at the example. Alright, so we want 3 breakpoints. We want to change for our tablets at 1024. We also want to change at 768 as we get into our portrait view, and then we're going to change again at 600. And the reason we're changing at 600 is because that's where the navigation starts looking bad, and we need to rework that. So we will be reworking the navigation at that point. Alright, so as my window becomes smaller, when I hit my 1024 breakpoint, notice there is no horizontal scroll bar. My outer container, which was originally 960, is now set to 100%. And here again, you need to remove any types of margins, possibly even a margin on an H1, so that everything fits smack at the top of the browser window. We will continue keeping our columns. However, our columns need to be converted into percents. So our 720 needs to be converted into a percent for the left. Our 240 needs to be converted into a percent for the right. Now, in the desktop layout, that right-hand 240 column also has a left margin set as a pixel. That needs to be converted into a percent. So as I scroll down, everything pretty much still looks good. Now, what we have also going on is our images are inside a figure, which is a block element, and they're just essentially stacking on top. So we need to make our images responsive. The video already is responsive, so that as we go between 1024 and 768, everything, including the text, is automatically going to be resizing and wrapping. So take a look at our images, take a look at our video. Alright, so our figures are set to 100%. Our images are set to max width of 100%, so that they scale within the parent container. Alright, at the 768 breakpoint, we're going to go to one column, so therefore we're going to get rid of that float. And what I would like you to do with the images is I want 2 per row. And how you will do that is because they're all inside a figure container, you're going to need to float them. And how you keep 2 per row is if each figure element has a width of 50%, it is logically impossible to have more than 2 per row. So they'll be floating, and the other 2 will obviously drop underneath it. Now here again, the figure is set to a width of 50%, and the image is max width of 100% inside its parent container. Alright. So, everything else is looking good. The background image is not presenting a problem. It looks fine as we get smaller. However, at a 600 pixel width, our navigation needs to be worked on. So, at this point, we are going to go into a different layout for the navigation. And you have your choice of how you want to do this. And this is the easiest. All we're doing is getting rid of those floats on the LIs and putting a bottom border on them. However, you also can visit this website and learn how to convert a menu to a drop down, and I will give extra credit for anyone who does that. Alright, also at this breakpoint, we want to stack our images so they are no longer floating. So here you go.